Alright, hello everyone. So I'm going to start off with going through the circuit that we're going to analyze. So we have one input, we have one output. We can see here our input is directly related to our output. And then we have this output coming in here. We have two JK flip-flops, a reset, and then our clock. Okay, nothing happens with our clock when we do that. Let's start the auto simulation and see what happens. So we're going to start with that. And then let's see if we reset that. We get 1. And then we have an output. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we get our output. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw that. Let's take the auto tick off and we'll find out. Okay, so we have this on. We clock it, we get 1, and then we clock it again, it counts up. These are backwards, but that's okay. 3, and then we have an output here. And then it resets. Alright, so that's what happens. If we have 0, nothing changes. Alright, so let's move on to our equations that we get from this circuit to start analyzing it. Alright, so what is it? We discovered that it was a Mealy circuit. So the output is directly related to the present state and that input. So next we have our equations are over here. So we have J1 and Q0x, and that's the same for our K1. So we have Q0x, and then our J0 and our K0 are both x, and then our Z is our X, Q1, Q0. So we don't really have any knots in here, so that because I didn't see them connected to anything on our circuit. So we have the names. We have AA, BB, CC, DD. And that was in our present state. We saw that it went from A to D in a way. So we have 0, 0. And this first part is like a truth table. And then we can derive from there. So 0, 0 becomes A. And A with an input goes to B. B with a 0 input stayed at B. And then B with a 1 input went to C. C with a 0 output stayed at C. C with a 1 input went to D. And you can see that. And then D with 0 went to D. And then with a 1, it went back to A, went back to 0, 0. So we can see that here in the next state, the logic here. So the 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, and so on. And then our flip-flops, what's happening with them? So J1 is 0 until it hits this this one right here, and then it's don't care after that because our K1 takes over. And then same thing kind of happens with this flip-flop. We care about the 0, 1, don't care, 0, 1, don't cares. And you can also do the K maps from these and get these equations as well. But I went from this circuit to the equations to the table, and that's how I got those. And then next we have, where is the logic? So we know it's a Mealy circuit, and this is our state diagram. So our A had a 0, 0. With an input of 0, it stayed back at it. With 1, it went to B. If B had a 0, it stayed at it. If it had a 1, it moved on to C. If C didn't, it stayed with it. If it had a 1, it was here. And then at D, if 0, it just stayed D. But if it had a 1, it went back to A. That was the A star there. So that the star is here because that created our output. That gave us a 1 on our output. So that is how you analyze a circuit, and that's the end of this video. Have a good day.